itself. The King's Men Tell All, next Geralda. Today at 4.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you. Just wish we were seeing each other under different circumstances.
Me too. You look great.
Thank you. So do you.
Kirk?
Craig, so sorry about Casey.
Yeah, we just found out this morning. When did you get here?
Very late last night. Margot called me down to Montego, told me that Casey had taken a turn for the worst. I took the first flight out, but by the time I got here, it was over.
Sierra come with you?
No. But Bryant, did, and he's staying at my mom's.
Oh, good. Good. I can't wait to see him. How's your mom?
We were thinking of going by tonight and paying our respects.
I mean, do you think that would be okay?
No, that was fine.
All right.
Oh, great.
She and Casey's father were making final arrangements when I left, so.
Do you have time for a cup of coffee or something?
Craig's been got to take care of a lot of things, don't
Sounds
you?
great.
It does.
Yeah, a few
Oh,
minutes
great.
of it.
Okay.
I've got to meet Margot after her appointment.
I hope Margot's okay. I know that she and Casey were very close.
I think Margot's dealing with a lot right now.
I'm pregnant? Well, as I said, we can't be totally positive until the test results come back, but I'm 99% sure now. Oh, Margot, I know this is a lot for you to deal with on top of everything you've told me about Casey, but try to remember how much you and Tom have always wanted to have a baby of your own. And please remember that with your medical history, it's extremely important that you avoid stress right now. You have got to put the welfare of this baby above everything else.
Oh, Lila, I'm so sorry. Casey was such a wonderful guy. We're all gonna really miss him. Who's Adam?
Joyce is gonna watch him over Dad and Kim's today. Margot thought that would be best under the circumstances.
Hey, guys.
Okay.
Why don't we go outside and play?
Okay, I'll be right out.
Okay.
Thanks,
All right,
Joyce.
yes, I will. Okay, see you later. Well, looks like I'm acting chief of staff again. John's on his way to New Jersey.
Why, there's some problem with Pam?
Well, she found a lump in her breast while she was doing a self-examination, and John wants to be there with her and Annette while they wait for the results.
Oh. It can't have been an easy decision for John to make with everything that's going on here right now. Listen, I'm going to go out and check that Joyce is all set with the boys, and then I thought I'd head over to Lila's and see if I can do anything to help.
Well, I was hoping we could do that together before I went to the hospital.
Oh. Okay, fine.
Kim? I hope this doesn't sound insensitive, but with this tragedy, we were closer last night. For that, I'm grateful.
Well, I have a feeling that had to do more with our feelings about Casey than anything else. I don't really see that anything has changed between us.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Ivory Liquid, where clean and soft go hand in hand.
Not everyone knows this, Shirley, but your mom wasn't always this smart.
Why?
Because I used to think to get my dishes really clean, I had to use stuff that was rough on my hands. Boy, was I wrong or what?
Why?
Because now I've got Ivory Liquid. Ivory got this greasy casserole dish clean, but it didn't dry my hands.
So,
Clean dishes, soft hands.
why? Why? Because.
Ivory Liquid, where clean and soft go hand in hand.
Happy anniversary.
Hey, royal blue.
Electric blue.
Ooh.
My shirt's not so electric anymore. Well, Maybe the fish will like it.
If your colors are fading, there's now a detergent that helps protect them. Introducing New Cheer with Color Guard. As time goes by, you can see the difference Color Guard makes. New Cheer with Color Guard.
Lunchables lunch combinations. Fresh meats and cheeses with crisp crackers. So attack a stack of Monterey Jack. Pile on bologna, salami, or Colby. Add chicken and wheat and your lunch is complete.
Lunch, lunch, lunch. It's Lunchables.
From Oscar Mayer.
A good way to lower your cholesterol is to eat more fiber as part of a low-fat, low-cholesterol diet. And one of the best sources of fiber is prunes. Prunes, the high-fiber fruit.
Craig, I know that Iva told you about the situation between Kirk and me. I don't know how clear she was with you. I mean, I hope that she let you know that we didn't get together until after she broke up with him. Was she clear?
No, she was very clear. And you don't owe me any explanations.
Well,
Hey,
otherwise...
no, I just... As long as you're happy.
Lucinda called the office and said she was going to stop by Lila's on her way in.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to go check on Margot, so I guess I'll see you two guys at Lila's.
Yeah, why don't we move you over
send our love to Margot, and we'll see you at Iva.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We'll see you later, Craig.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm sorry about Maureen's outburst at Margot last night.
It's okay, Joe. It was an emotional moment. In fact, it still is.
Yeah. Look, I got to check on Maureen.
I have an idea. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I was really shocked when John told me.
Yeah, thank you. Lucinda, you really gave Casey a new lease on life.
Oh, please. I mean, you don't know. I mean, it's so wonderful to be able to use one's money to help somebody who's good and deserving. John said that you had to have extra private nursing. If I can help with that in any way.
Oh, thank you, but, actually, Susan Stewart helped with that. She arranged for the private nurses, and she's going to pay for it.
Oh, well, isn't that generous? That really is wonderful. If there's any other help with the medical bills.
Thanks, Lucinda. Craig and Margot and I will help Lila in any way we can.
Has Craig been told?
Oh, Craig and Bryant are here. They came in late last night.
They're here?
Yes, come
here?
Sorry, Bryant's right in the backyard. Oh, Katie.
My little boy?
Yeah.
Well,
just...
excuse me.
Come on, I'll go with you.
Come on, good. Oh, darling! Darling!
Lila, I know how difficult it was for you to face Margot last night. I think I know how much you must be hurting, but Margot's hurting too. She'd like to be here.
I don't want Margot here. Not now.
I'm not saying I agree with what she did, but she loved Casey and she loves you even more. Maybe you could find it in your heart to forgive.
Forgive. She took the life of my husband. It's not something you can just forgive.
You know, when I was alone in Greece and pregnant with Adam, I didn't think anything would get more complicated, but this...
Oh, I know, Margot. I only wish Casey had left a living will.
Yeah, well, we tried, but it wasn't executed in time, and Casey knew that without one, the whole burden of the responsibility, the decision would fall on Mama's shoulders whether to keep him alive or not, and he also knew that his mother would never allow Mama to take him off life support, so that's why he begged me to do it. It was the hardest decision I ever had to make in my life.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
You know, I tried to explain that to Mama the way Casey begged me. He pleaded me to help him. I know that I made the right decision. It's just I don't think that Mama's ever going to understand that. I don't think she's ever going to be able to forgive me. I know that Tom doesn't understand it. He thinks that I was acting impulsively, but I didn't. Oh, you know, I'm sorry. I've been taking up a lot of your time. I'll get out of your office now.
Are you going to be okay? Now, I'll call you as soon as the lab calls with your results, all right? Dr. Samuels. Oh, Margot, it's the lab with your results. Yes. Thank you. Well, congratulations. You are pregnant.
That's great.
Now, I want to see you again in 6 weeks, but you call and make an appointment any time if you have any questions, all right?
I will. Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Hey, sis.
Oh, God. Greg, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, I've never needed you as badly as I do now.
I know, kid.
With Nestle Crunch ice cream bars, you have an excuse to eat them fast. Because they're ice cream, plus the scrumptious taste of Nestle Crunch. And they could melt.
Ice cream is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Never had one melt yet.
My interview's in an hour, and I'm out of antiperspirant. So I used my daughter's Suave. It kept me cool and dry through hours of interviews. And when she told me you saved with Suave, I switched.
Saving money is very important to us office managers.
Your carpet is possessed by odors. They linger, haunting your house. Love My Carpet Multi-Fresh Potpourri drives them away. Its special combination of scents makes a variety of tough odors disappear. Love My Carpet Potpourri. Odors don't stand a ghost of a chance.
Dull tiles will clear up when you put on a shining face. Your bathroom will cheer up when you put on a shining face.
Want clean that really shines? Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner lifts soap scum, disinfects too. Lysol Basin Tub and Tile Cleaner, now with an easy spray nozzle.
Put on a shining face.
Funny how things surprise you. I bought Lysol Cleaner because I wanted our home to be as clean as it can be. Cleaner. But I didn't expect such a nice fresh lemon scent. Other cleaners can clean too, but most can't disinfect like Lysol.
Lysol deodorizing cleaner with a lemon fresh scent.
I like Lysol.
This man murdered 17 innocent children, and this man is about to set him free. Who does the law protect? Peter Strauss in Penalty Phase, Tuesday.
I can't believe how much the water has warmed up in the past couple days. You really should have come in with me, Lynn.
I already went in before you got here. So, why don't we go over our schedules for today so I can get showered and dressed?
Oh, I have a better idea. Why don't we go over our schedules at breakfast at the Snyders, and then I'll drive you in. Carpooling is environmentally conscious.
I'm afraid that we've got some very bad news.
Lily, Casey Peretti passed away last night.
Oh,
I know, sweetheart. It's unbelievable.
how could it happen so fast?
When Bob called, I just didn't think it was the right time to ask for details.
Oh, I want to see Lila, you know? I mean, there's something that she needs.
I know. Listen, why don't, before you go, why don't the two of you come in and have a little breakfast, okay?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea, Lily.
Yeah, I'll be there in just a minute, all right? I'll catch up.
Okay, don't be long.
Okay. It's so unfair. He has a baby daughter. He's got a wife he loves so much.
I know. It's no easy to lose somebody, I know.
Oh, thanks. I thought there was an air conditioner in here.
There was, but it broke last summer. My mama's got one in her bedroom. She's the one who needs it the most.
Why didn't somebody tell me? I could have... I'm sorry. There I go again, Lady Bountiful.
Yes, look, yesterday, when we were over at Dad's place, I'm sorry I lit into you like that. And I don't know what Dad said to you while I was waiting for you outside that shook you up so much, but Dad's leaving us. And everything that's happened since, well, we don't really blame you.
It's okay, Lamar. You don't have to apologize. I'm the one who insisted on seeing Dad and getting some answers, and now that I have them, I just have to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I just wish I could talk to Mama and Fiona about all of this. Just let them know that I understand so much more now. But you know, there's a part of me that really doesn't understand. I mean, not really. I know I mouthed off a lot about getting out of here and making a life for myself, but I wanted that for everybody, not just me. And I didn't mean it as a put down, but I could see how it could sound like that.
Like Dad said yesterday, I mean, it wasn't so much what you did or said that stirred up all the tension. It was what you stirred up. Mama started wanting more for us, and Dad, he couldn't make that kind of money. So he felt like failure.
If I could just go back and change anything, I would.
Look, you'll stay in here and go into Dad's place and, well, forcing the issue. I realize now, you care a lot more than I ever gave you credit for. And I think Mama and Fiona sensed that too. So, okay, we will probably never be the Huxtables. But maybe in our own way, we can start to be a family too.
I want that so much.
I know. But just don't try and push us into your world.
I know.
I mean, here in the city or in Oakdale, that only causes the tension to start up again.
But you will come for a visit sometime.
Oh, sometime.
It's good to see you two together.
Mama, you are supposed to be lying down.
Now, I have to finish all this work before the kids get home from school, you know. And don't go offering to buy me a maid, because I can do it.
I won't. I won't.
Jessica, is everything all right?
Yeah.
Ever since you and Lamar came back from that walk yesterday afternoon, you somehow seem different.
I'm fine.
Hill. Yeah, she is. Hold on.
Oh. Thanks. Hello? Hi, Tom. What's up? What about Casey? Oh, my God.
Introducing Sunrinse Downy Dryer Sheets.
Turn on the sunshine, turn on the freshness.
New Sunrinse Downy Dryer Sheets. So airy light, so sunny fresh, it's like hanging your wash in the sunshine.
Turn on the sunshine, turn on the freshness.
Sunrinse Dryer Sheets, new from Downy. The fabric softener that gives you fluffy softness, too.
Turn on the sunshine freshness.
Sunrinse Dryer Sheets, new from Downy.
Come on in.
I was sure there was no hope. Her white sweater was caked with mud, and the sleeve got caught. No hope.
My pen.
But I tried Tide with bleach.
Your dirt, your dingies, everything's whiter with Tide with bleach. Take a dirty sock. Gets only this white with other detergents, but Tide with bleach gets it gleaming white.
Mud and grime's gone. Mrs. Virginia Dean.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
The taste of bite-sized Ritz Bits and real peanut butter have come together in tiny Ritz Bits peanut butter sandwiches with no assembly required.
Chips Ahoy selections are so delicious.
Sally, hide these before I eat them all.
You may not trust yourself around them. Irresistible chocolate chip cookies from Chips Ahoy Selections. Dangerously delicious.
Mother, save me.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Well, I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Watch CBS This Morning, weekdays.
Watch Guiding Light today.
I'm sorry I fell apart like that.
Hey, don't be. There have been times I wish I could have cried like that.
What times? You do that a lot, you know?
Do what?
You open up suddenly and then you shut right back down.
I don't know, I guess I'm just not good at talking about myself. At least not to people.
Well, if you don't talk to people, then who do you talk to? I mean, is there something I don't know?
When I worked at Cal's Ranch, I used to talk to horses a lot.
Oh, I used to do the same thing when I was growing up.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my mother was always at the office, and the house was so lonely. And I would spend hours and hours down at the stable. There was this one horse who I told everything to. I went to him when I was crying. I told him my dreams. And he understood everything. And he never judged me.
So what were they? Your hopes and your dreams?
Well, back then, I wanted a father. I wanted he and my mother to love each other. And we'd all spend lots of time together. And we'd be like the families on TV.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Casey and Lila's little girl, Kate. That's what she would have known growing up. Two people who loved one another and they loved her. I feel so sorry for Lila.
I guess you must know how she really feels right now. I mean, because you lost your husband, too.
It's not the same.
How?
Hey, kids. I've been sent to fetch you because Emma's flapjacks are about to hit the griddle.
I'm gonna walk over and get my car, all right? So I'll be there shortly.
Oh, Lily, Colin called you. Wants you to call him back.
Thank you.
Thank you. For what?
Listening, I guess. I get the feeling your granddaughter is one very complicated woman, Cal.
They're all complicated, son. They don't make them any other way. Speaking of complicated women, we better hightail it over to breakfast, because flapjacks get cold. We'll be in the doghouse.
Okie doke.
All right, Mavis. That's fine. Thank you. Mavis says that no one else from the media has made any inquiries into the circumstances of Casey's death. Well, are you all set to go over to Lila's?
Yeah, I was just looking at Duke. He's out in the back with Joyce and the boys. I've never seen him look so lost. I'm really worried about how Andy's going to take Casey's death. Sorry, I just want to get this photo.
I'm worried about Andy, too. But you know, Kim, your concern for Andy's well-being wasn't really the cause of our problems. It was the way that we handled them.
It's kind of an oversimplification, don't you say?
Earlier you said even though we were closer last night, things really hadn't changed. Well, I think they are changing. And I think they can change even more if you'll just somehow get rid of this anger. I know that I hurt you deeply. But last night we turned to each other for comfort at the loss of a very close friend. Now that means something. It means that we still need each other, that we still care
No,
about
I'm
each other.
just not ready to go into this yet. Please, let's just go over to Lila's and try to be
Don't you see that's the same logic that you used before? That whatever our problems are, that they get put aside until Andy is through his ordeal. Yes, I want to be supportive of Lila, but our marriage is the most important thing in the world to me right now.
Is that how you felt the night you took Susan to bed?
Hello, darling.
Yeah?
Have
Come on.
you,
Hi, dear.
Have you been over to see Lila?
No, we're just about to head over.
I'd like to go with you, if I might. Dan told me about Margot's involvement. They're waiting now for a new state's attorney to be appointed so that they can proceed with the investigation.
What do you mean, proceed with the investigation? I mean, she's already admitted to what she did. Why would they have to investigate?
It seems that the state has to decide whether they're going to press formal charges against Margot for taking Casey's life.
But you see, if you had been
I
if you
know
had been
how
in the
much you loved Casey. I know that you would have done anything to spare him more pain. And I'm sure that he knew that too. That's probably why he turned to you instead of Mama.
You know, she's never gonna forgive me.
Well, maybe not right now, but I think that in time that she will.
Yeah, well, what if she doesn't? How am I gonna
Don't
live with that, Greg?
think the worst. Your hands are freezing. Tom says you're not feeling well.
It's just stress.
Is that what the doctor said?
Hi. Hey. I'm really glad you're here.
Thanks.
I know Lila is too. Honey, how you feeling? What did Dr. Sanders say?
Hey, I'm healthy as an ox. Did you go over to Mama's?
Yeah, Franny went with me. I'm sorry to say things haven't changed much over there.
Yeah, well, there's no reason I should think they would. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
What's up, honey?
I'm really worried about her, Tom. She thinks that Mama isn't going to forgive her.
Yeah, I hate to sound callous, but that's the least of Margot's problems right now.
Yeah, okay, so she can get suspended from the force.
Yeah, Craig, it can get worse than that. The state has to conduct an investigation into the circumstances surrounding Casey's death.
Yeah?
They have to appoint someone to take over from me. If that person gets enough evidence against Margot to take her in front of the grand jury, she could wind up with an indictment for first-degree murder.
Ooh, I love the taste of crab delights from Lewis Kemp. Crab delights tonight. It's a seafood paradise. Crab delights tonight.
Crab Delights from Lewis Kemp. So easy, so delicious, right out of the package in your favorite dish.
Can't help this love of mine. Now I have seafood anytime.
Now you can enjoy the great taste of lobster tonight with Lobster Delights from Lewis Kemp.
How long will the flavor of carefree sugarless gum last? Till the fat lady sings. Carefree spearmint with NutraSweet, the flavor lasts.
Some juice drinks like High C have just 10% juice. Some like Tropicana Twisters have less than 50% juice. But Juicy Juice is made with 100% real fruit juices. Of course, you can see that.
Mary Clary thinks her zipper bags are the best and will never switch to Gladlock zipper bags.
That's right, never.
But, Mary Clary, what do you say we lock you in this phone booth here with either your bag filled with angry bees or a Gladlock bag filled with angry bees? You see that green color change seal there, Mary? That shows you the Gladlock bag is closed. Your bag doesn't have a green seal.
You know, change is good. I'll take the Gladlock zipper bag.
Just kidding, Mary. When it really counts, don't get mad. Get Gladlock zipper bags.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Tonight, the laughs go into overtime when Major Dad coaches a little girls' basketball team.
Won't be losers anymore.
No, we'll be dead.
Major Dad! Then she sent him to the Slammer, but now he's back.
I had this thing I wanted to ask you.
This better be good.
Will you go out with me?
Sydney, following Major Dad tonight.
This is CBS.
From Touchstone Pictures, sometimes a daughter's wedding.
Let's splurge a little.
Turns into a father's nightmare. He's got to pay for the dress.
We can't pay for this.
He's got to pay for the food.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
You know.
He's got to pay for everything.
I only need $30,000. We're willing to not only put up the house that I'm building, we'll put up our own home.
Even if his little girl
I'm really thinking of calling it off.
changes her mind.
How can you be so calm like that?
Because I have that headache I get just before I throw up.
Alan Alda, Molly Ringwald.
Starts Friday at a theater near you.
New eyes, new bones, new teeth. They all need the specially formulated nutrition of 9 Lives Kitten Dinners. It's 100% perfect nutrition right from the start.
Kids.
The great taste your cat loves in a can is also available in a dry. 9 Lives Crunchy Meals.
Box lunch.
We are freedom fighters.
Nelson Mandela comes to America. Up-to-the-minute coverage this week with Channel 2 News, the first team.
This week, Celebrity Hangouts, Coco the Bear's new home, and the hot look for sexy summer styles on hard copy.
Tonight at 7 on 2.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Mama, the reason why I went out earlier, I wanted to...
Trying to find Margot.
Look, I realize that you don't feel that you're ready to talk to her just yet. I just...
Right. I don't know when I'll ever be able to talk to her again. Look, Craig, you said you were going to come up here to support me.
I did, Mama. I just...
Well, then please don't bring up Margot's name.
Craig?
Hi. Hi.
Oh, it's so good to see you. Are Sierra and Brian here?
Just Bryant.
Where's Margot? I thought she'd come back with you. You know how important it is to have family at a time like this.
Sure, Mac. I can be there in 10 minutes. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Hi, sweetie. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Where's Craig?
He's over at your mom's.
Oh, I wanted to go with him. You know, there's got to be some way to make her understand this, Tom.
Honey, there's no way you can force your mom to understand exactly how you're feeling, so don't push it. I have a meeting with Mac and the commissioner.
They're going to suspend me, aren't they?
Sweetie, I don't know. I'll know more after the meeting, okay?
Tom, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, sweetie, could it wait? I really need to put in a call to the Attorney General. I need to discuss who they're going to get to replace me, since I've had to disqualify myself for obvious reasons. Honey, you had to know there was going to be an investigation.
Well, I guess I'm a real-life criminal now, huh? Gone from upholding the law to breaking the law in just one day.
Honey, look, why don't you stop over at Dad and Kim's, spend a little time with Adam? Maybe it'll help calm you down.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Okay, I'll see you over there.
Tom. I love you, Tom.
I love you too, sweetie. I'll see you over there.
Well, there's a lot more to being healthy than just low calorie.
Mary Fran makes a healthy choice.
It's when it all comes together and you're eating right and you're exercising.
New Healthy Choice entrees. Great tasting entrees that help you keep your heart healthy because they're the lowest in fat, sodium, and cholesterol.
Healthy Choice tastes great. It's healthy for you. And when you feel healthy, you look great.
Listen to your heart. Make a healthy choice.
With Nestle Crunch ice cream bars, you have an excuse to eat them fast. Because they're ice cream, plus the scrumptious taste of Nestle Crunch. And they could melt.
Ice cream is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Never had one melt yet.
Your sensitive skin needs pampering, but you need all the protection you can get. Introducing Lady Speed Stick Antiperspirant Sensitive Skin Formula. Hypoallergenic, maximum protection. New Lady Speed Stick Sensitive Skin Formula.
Talk about me, talk about you. Talk about fun and the sun and the crazy little things we do. Talk about a summertime, talk about a summertime.
With the AT&T Talk About a Summertime promotion, great things are coming your way. Like savings on family entertainment and special calling days with AT&T Quality at some of our lowest prices ever. But only if you're talking with AT&T.
Talk about a summertime, talk about a summertime.
I'm heading on into the office, so if Lily calls, will you tell her?
Sure thing.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Listen, by the way, thank you for being so sweet to Lily.
Oh, sure, you're welcome. I don't know, maybe I'm way off base, but I got the feeling somehow that she wasn't crying for her friend so much as she was crying for the husband she lost. How did he die, if you don't mind my asking?
It was an accident.
Lily was very much in love, and it seemed that Derek was very much in love with Lily. But on the day that he died, she discovered that he and his father had a plot against her life so that they could inherit her money.
Derek was part of this scheme, but he started to fall in love with Lily and tried to stop it, but his dad had already put the wheels in motion. So.
There was this explosion, a big fire. Derek managed to save Lily's life, but in the process lost his own.
Jeez.
Hello?
Hi, sweet thing.
Hey.
Hello, Lily.
I saw Lila. Craig is here, and Brian.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
I'm just about to leave for the office. If you're heading back, I can give you a lift.
I just checked with Blake and Emily, and the office is pretty quiet. So why don't we work here, and that way Cal can join us?
Suits me.
Well, I've got some things to do. You want to give me a hand?
Yeah, if I do, what's my reward?
Oh, lots of kisses.
Are you sure you really feel like working today?
Yeah, absolutely. I like to work. It takes my mind off things.
Yeah, well, take it from one who knows. No matter how hard you work, sooner or later, you're always gonna have to face up to what you try to leave behind.
What or who? Are we talking about a woman?
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Come on, let's go catch up with Cal and Emma.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about Jessica's friend passing away. But I can't say that I'm sorry to see her leaving.
You've seen how upset Mama is whenever she's around. Mama, she just is a reminder of so many things.
Lamar just told me about your friend. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Fiona. I'm all packed.
Yeah, I'll call you a car.
Thanks. Fiona, I heard what you said.
I'll give it a rest, okay?
No, look. Lamar and I have talked a lot over the past few days, and I understand a lot of things that I never understood before. You blame me, don't you? For Dad leaving.
What does that matter now?
It matters to me. Lamar has made me see that when I was coming home from college and Dad was still living with us, I may have said some things about this apartment and the family and the way we live that seemed critical. Well, that was never my intention. And I know it was extremely insensitive of me, and if I offended you or hurt you in any way, Fifi, I am sorry.
You don't think that I wanted to get out of here as badly as you did? Why do you think I married James before I even finished high school? Because I thought that was my way out. Yeah, huh? Some way out. Here I am, right back where I started. No husband and 2 kids.
But you love your kids, Fifi.
Sure. I love my kids, and in my own way, I love you too. But Jess, every time you come back here, you just stir up so much. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to stay in your world and keep one foot in ours, but you can't. You just gotta make a choice. And I see you've already made it. Now, I don't even blame you. But don't think that I can feel sorry for you, Jess, because I just can't.
Car's on its way. I'll take this downstairs for you till it comes.
Thanks. Mama. Mama, I love you.
I love you too, Jessie. I haven't called you that since you were a little girl. Your father.
Fiona, thank you for your hospitality.
Don't be foolish. This is your home too.
Yes, yes, it is. And this trip has meant a great deal to me, more than you'll ever know. And I'll never forget it.
Uh-oh, what's wrong? There's just 1 minute made left. I'll play you for it. Yo, great game. Yeah.
Yeah. I got thirsty just watching you guys.
Minute Maid Orange, the orange, the official soft drink of the NBA.
Well, the only problem is my father is not gonna let me get my ears pierced. No way. Oh, you're right. Jimmy?
Sunlight has real lemon juice.
Personally, I think you should wear the red dress. The one with little green grape earrings. Oh, they are...
It cuts tough food easily and leaves everything sunlight clean. In fact, it's so easy, you almost don't have to be there. Sunlight with real lemon juice. We make light work of dishes.
Introducing a remarkable new Fixodent.
At last, an adhesive that doesn't quit at quitting time. Wait up, guys.
This new Fixodent holds stronger, 4 hours longer than any other cream adhesive. Fixodent and forget it all day into the night.
What this needs is what this needs. Bactine. It's unsurpassed in infection protection, and its lidocaine helps the hurt stop hurting. Ask any kid. Bactine is tough medicine with a tender touch.
The morning of my first job interview in 18 years, the closet explodes. My stockings rip, and I run out of antiperspirant. Well, my daughter lent me some pantyhose and her Suave antiperspirant. I didn't know Suave made an antiperspirant. But for the next 4 hours of nerve-wracking interviews, that Suave kept me cool and dry as can be. And when Carrie told me how much to save with Suave, I switched.
Saving money is very important to us office managers.
Suave antiperspirant. So effective, you won't believe the price.
Margot's really coming apart.
Well, she's under a tremendous amount of pressure. And when the press get a hold of this, it's just going to get worse.
I'll tell you the truth, Bob. I don't think that the press or anybody else is going to say anything that's going to hurt her more than Mama's reaction.
Ma?
Look, I'm going to take Brian over for a visit with Lucinda, okay? It won't be long.
Okay, well, take your time. Father Donald's coming over. Joe and I will be with him for quite a while. We're going to be making the arrangements.
Okay? If Margot should call or stop by, please, just give her a chance. Hear her out, just to explain.
There's nothing to explain.
All right, we'll talk about this later.
No. We're not going to talk about it later, because it's not going to change the way I feel.
I'm going to go to the kitchen. I'm going to call Lucinda, and I'll get Brian on the way back, all right? I love you.
Can't I do something for you? Some tea or some, maybe some lunch?
No, I'm not hungry. But if you'd like something, you know, Maureen came back. We have the freezer stocked with all of Casey's favorite.
I'm so sorry. I can just imagine. This must be so painful. I'm just so sorry.
You just never know how lucky you are till something like this happens. I know I don't have to tell you, but what you and Bob have, don't take it for granted because it can change so fast.
Maureen, I thought you were upstairs resting.
Our son is dead, Joe. Murdered. How can I rest? How?
I'm shy.
I know.
I'm shy.
Oh, sweet pea. Mommy's always gonna love you. Hi. Hi, you been over at Mama's all this time? How's she doing?
Well, she's keeping herself busy.
That's good.
Duke told me what you did.
Yeah, I know.
When I used to visit Casey in Massachusetts, we talked a lot about what would happen if his condition deteriorated. He didn't want to be kept alive by any heroic measures. He was clear about that. I know that disconnecting the respirator was probably the hardest thing that you've ever had to do.
Thanks, Franny. Thanks for understanding. That means a lot. Boy, I just wish I could get Mama to understand. There's got to be a way. But Tom says not to push it. But then again, Tom doesn't really understand either.
Margot? I fixed the boys some lunch.
You gotta have a sandwich now. All right, come on, Pumpkin. You're gonna go out here with Joyce and Chris, and you have some lunch, okay? Okay. Great.
There we go.
I'll be in later. Adam's a little confused why he's here instead of over at Mama's and Kate's.
Margot, what did you mean when you said that Tommy didn't understand?
Well, he thinks I was wrong, you know? It's illegal, so it's wrong.
Come on, you know how Tom is. He sees everything in black and white. He's a by-the-book kind of guy. That's what makes him such a good DA. Margot, you look at the same world and see shades of gray. You're like me.
See, the thing is, he thinks that I didn't give it any thought at all. But I did. God, I did. What would you have done, Franny? I mean, if Casey had asked you, what would you have done?
I can't be certain, but I think I probably would have done the same thing.
This article on Philip Lombard is unbelievable. I mean, listen to this. I mean, this part about Connie turned state's evidence against Philip Lombard because she was having an affair and she wanted to get out of the marriage. This is bull.
Jane is just thrilled. She is so thrilled that Craig is bringing Bryant by. She said you were looking at my Lombard article, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you think of it?
Honestly, you're not going to print this, right?
Oh, I'm not going to? Why not?
You can't.
Are you calling the shots around here now, Don?
Lucinda, I know the Lombard family very well, and I also know about Brock's death, and this article is a fabrication. I mean, it's criminal. You're selling this as if it's a fact. If you print this article, you're going to have to find another assistant editor. I can't have a magazine with this article in it with my name on the masthead.
Well, Lucinda, seems you finally met your match.
My first bout with a yeast infection taught me to use Vagisil to stop the itching, burning symptoms instantly.
I saw my gynecologist about the infection, but Vagisil cream relieved the burning and the itching. And if Vagisil can relieve the itch of a yeast infection, Vagisil cream can stop any minor feminine itching instantly.
For feminine moisture problems, I trust Vagisil powder. Vagisil absorbs moisture, absorbs odor, helps keep you dry, odor-free. Vagisil feminine powder.
When you rinse first with Plax, normal everyday brushing takes on a whole new meaning. Plax, clinically proven to remove more plaque than brushing alone.
This is the sound of Unisom, the sound of sleep. With Unisom, you hit your pillow and fall asleep fast. Tonight, you can sleep more soundly with Unisom, America's #1 sleep aid.
That's me, Christina Ferrari, after I had my baby. Since then, I lost 25 pounds in 3 months with the Ultra Slim Fast plan. It was easy. Ultra Slim Fast is really delicious and satisfying. I'd have a thick chocolate shake for breakfast, another for lunch, then a great dinner. I love Ultra Slim Fast. It gave me back my figure, and I feel great. Now the only baby fat in this family is on the baby.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
Hey, darling, where's my boy?
Oh, but Jane.
Oh, well, good. We can go right to the house. That's what I want to do. We can leave the capable Mr. Anderson in charge for a few moments. Bianca wants to talk to you, too, because she's hungering for news of Monday.
It's fine with me.
Before you go, the capable Mr. Anderson has to go over a clause in the Hobart contract. It's in my office if you
all right.
care to join me.
Yeah. Sorry, darling, just a teeny bit of business. Don't think that I don't appreciate the passion in your plea for journalistic integrity. However, the Lombard article will be printed as what it is, an interview. An interview. Now, you're employed as an assistant editor for as long as you choose to stay. But you're only an editor on the magazine. I own it. I can't believe her.
I had hoped that all this publicity about Brock's murder would have died down by now.
Yeah, so did I. Well, some people won't let it, so.
Well, I should have come back last winter, supported you through it, huh?
No, it's okay. Kirk was here helping me through it.
Okay. Still feel guilty about it, though, and I just
I don't want you to feel guilty about it. There's one thing that I've learned these last few months, and that guilt is useless and it's destructive. You know, when you asked me if I was happy this morning at the hospital, I am. And you're happy, right? You're happy with Sierra and Brian?
Oh, yes.
Well, then, no guilt,
Yeah,
right?
no, I need you to know something. No matter what different directions our life may lead us, I'll never stop thinking about you, or worrying about you. I love you, Ellie. I always will. It's a different kind of love, but it's just as strong. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So Margot stopped by to spend some time with Adam while you were over at Lila's. She said that Tommy was in a meeting with Mac and the commissioner right now. Oh, and by the way, Sean called in and said that he was finished with his meeting, so I thought I'd go have lunch with him. I should be back in a couple hours.
Okay. Say hello to Sean for me.
Okay, Daddy.
Hi, Mom.
I'll be back in a couple hours, okay?
Oh, okay, dear.
You were very quiet on our ride home from Lila's.
Yeah. Just thinking about a comment Lila made about not taking our marriage for granted.
Well, that's the truth. We were both guilty of that.
That's not what I'm talking about. Pretending like our marriage is just hunky-dory makes me feel like a hypocrite.
Hello? Hey, hi. Is Margot here?
No, Franny said that she was here, but she left.
Thanks.
Son, how did the meeting go with Mac and the commissioner?
Father Donald, you remember Casey's mother, Maureen Peretti.
Yes. My deepest sympathies, Mrs. Peretti. Casey was a fine man.
It doesn't seem fair. He was so young, had so much to live for.
We can only trust in the Lord's judgment and infinite wisdom.
It's very hard knowing he was murdered.
What? I thought he died of natural causes, a serious illness.
Casey had been very ill, and he had been put on life support systems, but somebody disconnected them.
Not long ago, these women would have shied away from these hugs. You would too if you were wearing a diaper. But today, Johnson & Johnson brings you the breakthrough. Serenity Guards. Bladder control protection so advanced you'll never need anything bulky again. Serenity holds as much as something 5 times its size, locking liquid into a gel that won't leak. That's proven protection. So give yourself a hug for discovering Serenity from Johnson & Johnson.
We put 1,000 cockroaches in this model house, and this incredible roach bait. Only Raid Max attacks with sulfluramine. So powerful, for every roach that takes the bait, up to 50 more can die in their nest. In 3 days, we removed the dead roaches and searched for survivors. All we saw was Raid Max. Raid Max roach bait. When Max attacks, you win.
Garfield, I need your help.
That goes without saying.
We have to tell cats out there about Alpo cat food.
Hey, cat food is for the unimaginative.
Imagine this. Alpo cat food, so full of nutritious proteins, every serving's like a balanced 7-course meal. And the taste.
I'll be the judge of that.
So, Garfield, what would you tell cats about Alpo?
2! Demand seconds.
Alpo cat food, canned and dry varieties, tested and approved.
An explosive opening for the Spaulding Towers.
Are you ready for a night to remember?
So come, celebrate with your friends.
You have no idea how much I want to hurt you.
Midnight tonight, Philip Spaulding dies.
It may be the last time you see them.
Should be a real blast.
Weekdays. Tuesday.
True stories of people in desperate need.
You're home alone. Intruders are breaking in. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Your only hope, rescue 911.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Blouses by Regina Porter. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.